you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go.
Today is a good day to have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back! Oh, it feels good to be on the KrakenSeas stream once again. I hope you're all doing fantastic. I already see a couple of you noticed on. Mateo, my friends, welcome. Glad to see you once again, and KrakenSeas is so back and ready for action. Now, I do want to give a heads up before anything else even happens in this stream. Tomorrow, I will not be present on stream, but Skyline will be covering once again. Skyline is who covered for me last Friday when we were doing our top 16 broadcast. He'll be filling in for me tomorrow as well. That is assuming his team does not make top 32, so we'll find out. But my wife's birthday is tomorrow, and it's also her dad's birthday tomorrow, so we're going to be spending time with her side of the family, and we will be doing that. So I'm here tonight. Skyline will fill in for me tomorrow. We will make top 16, and then I will be here for Friday for top 16 later on next week. So, now that that is done and out of the way, I'm glad you're all here. Extremely glad. Very excited to get back to the broadcasting side of things. I did a couple of amateur broadcasts earlier this week, but it's nothing like this, you know? This is different. This is different when you are highly invested in a very specific team. And let's take a look at what exactly we have in front of us. So, I actually need to update the bracket, so I'm going to do that while we talk about it. We've made it into day 2 uppers. That was to be expected. However, we have a little bit of a tough road in front of us, honestly enough. Thankfully, there's a couple things that do make this easier and a couple things that make it tougher. Number one thing that makes it easier is the fact that right here, winner semifinals, win or loss, we're in. So if we win our first 2 series of the day, we're through to top 32, no problem. This match would purely be for seeding, where the winner would probably get a better matchup and the loser would get a worse starting matchup. That being said, we are the 5th seed. That's huge. We're the 5th seed. Win, no problem. 3-1, probably just throwing, I'm not going to lie. But we ended up winning, and now we have a pretty tough matchup, actually. Geek Squad Gaming is solid. Viable, Dez, and Sakade. Or Sencade? Sakade? We'll find out when we're in game. What I know is I've casted Viable now multiple times in these events specifically. I'm getting quite familiar with him at this point. After them, we'll have the winner of Buzzballs and Sacred, which is Mystical, Taibu, Helix, TNT, Wolva, and Silas. Actually, fun, very fun matchup. A bunch of CRL players in here. And then here is a little bit interesting. So, of the seeds, No Dope is supposed to make it through. Which is a scary roster in Arju, Knight, and CMOS. Arju has been top 8 in RLCS before. CMOS even had a top 6 during last split. Knight wrapping things up. This is a really good team. This is a very scary team. And they have to face Spy, Og, and Guz. But even on this side, Chuz and CBL are still rosters to be respected. Bryant, Milio, Kiro made top 32. Tone, Thunder, KJ. I'm not as familiar with them, and that's probably on me, not even necessarily on them. But regardless, we're probably going to end up facing CMOS, Knight, and Arju. It won't matter, though, as long as we get through these first two and win from here. Monkey Shines! My man! What's up, dude? Oh, whoops. Should have clicked out of that first. What's up, brother? Welcome. I hope you're having yourself a good day, my friend. It's always a good day in the McMaster broadcast when Monkey Shines is around. We're a big fan. But, at Monkey, you got your popcorn and everything? Good, because, you know what? Now that you're here, I'll rerun over the matchups, because we do have time. We're up against Geek Squad Gaming to start. Des, Bible, and Cicade. We have... I've casted against Bible now, like, 4 different times. It's absurd. I keep running into this dude, and I can't avoid him. But, we also have not dropped to him. So, we'll see. From there, we're probably going to face Buzzballs if they were to win. But, I mean, this is not a gimme for either side. This is actually a crazy good matchup right here. And if I had the freedom, I might cast this because I think it's more competitive than our match. Face the winner of that, and then we face whoever comes out of these 4 teams. It's probably going to be No Dope, which is Knight, Arju, and CMOS. But they have to deal with Spy, Og, and Guz. And they'll probably have to deal with this Chuz roster of Milio, Bryant, Kiro, who is just pure heart on this team. So there's a lot going on. But we're the 5th seed. Everything is looking good right now, and I am highly expected, or I'm highly excited, excuse me, for the games to begin here in the next few minutes. I should probably request to join the party of Juice, as we're probably getting ready to play, and we'll go from there. Exclamation point bracket in the chat if you guys want to access the bracket on your own. In the meantime... what was I going to say and or do? I do not recall. I thought I had something else, but I guess I do not. That! Prediction! Thank you! That's exactly what it was, and I totally forgot. Mateo, you're the man. There we go. I got you, Mateo. Thank you. Bet them channel points, ladies and gentlemen. I do not encourage gambling of actual fiscal currency that is used to obtain items, goods, or services. But we will go ahead and get in those channel points because those do not have any other way outside of just using them in here. Yeah, I noticed, Don, it has been a bit. I haven't seen you in here. I've been doing the broadcast for Juice and Taroco now for a little bit. They stuck around from last open, which we love. Those guys are fantastic. And I'm hoping they can really make a dent. I want another top 16. I am very close. I'm talking this close to having a Liquipedia page as a broadcaster, and a lot of it is thanks to the guys that we're going to watch on the field here shortly being willing to keep me on as their caster. Alright, Juice, let me in the party. Thank you. Thank you very much, Monkey Shines. I'm so close. You know what the one thing is? In the most respectful way I can put it, I kind of got screwed a little bit because I had a top 32 broadcast in EU for the European LCQ Last Chance Qualifier during last season, and the LCQ has no points attached to it for casters. Free 10 caster points when I need 150, and the LCQ does not have any weight to it whatsoever. It means nothing on my record. I got nothing for it. It sucks. It's terrible, but it's not the system I chose, and it's what I was told by Arch, one of the one of the Liquipedia admins for Rocket League. So I don't know. It's a bit strict, but I'm not too worried about it. We do this for fun anyways. We do this for fun. This is all passion. Okay, these guys need to let me in their game. Are these guys gonna let me in? People were trying to... Wow, really? People were trying to bribe for caster points? I don't know who's doing that, but that's pretty low. Pretty low and pretty lame. It makes sense. It makes sense as to why they did it. I can't blame them. I'd probably do the same thing if I were in their position. But I just can't believe that people were doing that. for Rocket League, which honestly is, at least if you're not casting NRG, Space Station, something like that, if you're a caster for any other team, it's pretty niche. Seems like a weird thing to bribe for. But, whatever. Tell me this is good. Wrote an English essay on Friday. Wrote about 574 words in an hour. Yes, for a second language, that is very good. Absolutely. Do I still play in Royalty? Yes. In fact, I played and streamed the matchup earlier this week, week 1, which we won 3-1, and I averaged the highest score. I was an MVP of the series. We're so back. I'll even show, here, you guys want to see the ball chasing group? Hold on. I'll show you. Monkey Shine's actually, I don't know if you remember this, you casted one of my best shots ever. Do you know about this? Please tell, if you don't remember, I gotta know the truth. You do? Oh my gosh, it was best of 7 grand finals, and Monkey Shines and Noted were on the call for a game 5 overtime winner to put us up 3-2. We ended up winning in 7. And it was one of the best shots ever. I overreacted. My mic peaked and like it cut out in Discord from other people's point of views. It was awesome. I do have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Nate, my brother, is a legend. We love my man Nutty. Actual IRL friend of mine. Love this dude. Yeah. Yup. Because I was just asked by Notice Dawn if I'm still playing in Royalty, which, here, you can see that we won 3-1. Game 3 was a little bit of an outlier. But, if you see here, from average score per game, your boy was at the top. By quite this is not the dog Clothy or Newt, but by quite a big margin. I was just playing really well. We were doing good. We were doing quite good. Yeah, let me find that clip. Let me find that clip and make sure I can get in the freaking lobby with these guys. They haven't let me in the lobby yet. Trying to make sure I can join this party before I worry about anything else. Because games should be starting here any minute, right? There we go. Jazzy, what's Jazzy doing in here? Can I show the bracket before the first match? Absolutely, we have enough time. Let's run it. Yeah, I was averaging a lot of demos as well. If you guys want, I will actually send the replay group and you can see the full stats. But, yeah, we're up against Geek Squad first, which is Dez, Bible, and Cicade. Pretty fun. I keep casting against Bible. I don't know why I can't avoid him, but Bible's always there. We'll then face Buzzballs or Sacred, which is really fun, Nate. Check this. Mystical, Taibu, Helix, TNT, Wolf, and Silas. This is fun. This game rocks. I hope someone is streaming it. And then we'll probably end up facing CMOS, Knight, and Arju in the third round of it. So that's where we're at. No Dope is on the other side, so we'll probably run into them. Start off against Sacred last time. Dude, TNT, Wolf, it's fun stuff. Excuse me, fun stuff. But why is Jazzy in this lobby? Is Jazzy coaching us? Yeah, probably, Nate. Probably. Jazzy was warm-up scrim? Okay, thanks, Bob. Duh, he's a player. I don't know. Don't worry about me. I'm out of touch. I'm washed. Alright, hopefully you all got in your channel points, because we're in the lobby. I will worry about that clip that I was telling you about, my specific shot, later. Meaning in between this series and next. So please remind me to show that off. I'm very proud of that shot, and very proud of the fact that Monkey Shines was on the call for it. Dude's a legend. What? Tell me more. I gotta hear about this. Tell me more. Because I'm real curious. Alright, well, they haven't joined the lobby yet, so I'm just going to let music roll more. I have the chat, by the way, in 3 different spots. Top of my screen, middle of the screen, phone on the side. So I'm like trying to, I don't know, make sure I'm especially caught up. Yeah, notice on. Tell me more. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. I saw the worst player name ever last night. I know you hated how Pigeon spelled his name. I'm not even sure if I can realistically read that out loud. That's insane. Everyone else ranked out in the player pool. That's fair. A third title. I got one. I have one title. I have played, I think, 2 full Royalty Series seasons. We won once. Which, by the way, Pigeon has had word. Pigeon loves the weird characters, man. He's a little unique. Mist? Mist plays Rocket League? That's insane to me. But I'm not gonna worry about that. You know why? You know why I'm not gonna worry about that? Because it's game time. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I was scared that it was not gonna work. That transition really had me panicked for a short amount of time. But Rocket League is live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm so glad to be here. Taroco is so glad to be committing mass murder, and it looks like... Okay, I thought my observer was going to bug out for a little bit, but it seems as though all things are good to go. I definitely test ran everything before starting this stream today, but regardless, we have Juice, Taroco, and Zineel back on the field with each other, while it's Dez, Bible, and Cicade, I believe it was? Okay, it's going to be Vens. It says Cicade on, excuse me, on Star GG. But it'll be Ven today. That'll work. Juice, a little bit of space, 50. Ends up having a second touch that goes off the backboard. Taroco towards net, actually looks for the dunk. Net 50 will play to the right-hand side. Just find its way towards Juice. Dez, chain dash to get back to the ball. Taroco back downfield. Bible does not steal the mid-boost. Zineel, good read. Bible's left a little bit awkward. Could be demoed off the field. No. Gets away successfully. Shot on from Taroco. Forces Dez to have to get back. Juice, no contact. The demo could open things up, but Zineel takes a conservative 50. That does not work in his favor. Bible gets a shot, and we're down. All right, that's fine. Move on, and we're good to go. Mateo, you rock. Bring back the chance. Keep him running. Off starting up play once more. Then in the corner, Bible has no choice but to leave it as Zineel gets the sidewall double over to Juice, who gets a double of his own. No, not quite. Taroco's dunked as well by Bible. I thought we were already going to have a clip just a mere minute and a half into this game. Taroco carry over the top of one. Bible on the turn does not get bumped off the ball, but does beat Zineel over the top. Now Taroco, he's got no boost, will simply retreat as the timer on that boost was ending. Dez removed from the field. Twice now, Juice is able to get a demo into 2. The shot sails high, getting in the way of Juice to the backboard. Ven interrupted by Zineel. Net 50 lost out wide. Zineel to turn once again. Juice out. Excuse me, Juice. Juice out in front is taken away by Dez. And clearly a little bit washed. I'm gonna have to warm up the voice a little bit. Gotta stop tripping over my words as Bible goes towards net. Taroco clear out wide. Second touchdown field. Off the backboard, Juice is there, and there is not a defender in sight. Okay, we're good. I was highly worried that that was simply going to sit on the goal line until a defender got back, but thank goodness Zineel is there to make sure that that does not happen. First goal on the board for KrakenSeas. Back down off restart of play, Zineel. One touch. 50 against Bible's quite neutral. While Ven does bump Juice. Juice still has momentum and a ceiling to work with. One touch that Dez interrupts. Taroco will play passive for the meantime. Beat out by Bible. And immediately Geek Squad Gaming answer back. Unfortunate. We'll recover. We'll recover. It's game 1 of the first series. We're gonna fight back, win it probably 4-2 if I were to save this game. And then win the next 2, take this down to sweep the next opponents, and then after that, win either 3-1 or 3-2 against the CMOS Arju Knight team. So, let's play out from here and see what happens. That clear downfield. Going to be answered with a challenge from Juice. Good pinch from the backboard as Dez collects the corner. Stays on the ball. Juice bumping, but Taroco is removed, and Zineel's miss could open things wide up. Looks like my score prediction is going to be a little off target. Feels as though we're just getting a bit outpaced at the moment. I'm uncertain why that is. But we'll change and we'll improve. Taroco sending that offering to the backboard. Dez with the pass towards Bible. He still has boost to work in the tank as the ball was spiked off the ground. Ven, once again, passing in field. Zineel on nothing, just gets a light touch. Answered by Dez. Shot. Easy clear from Juice. Bible crashing back in, winning the challenge. That 50 downfield is met by a challenge from Zineel. Juice up high. No more boost to work with. The one touch is met by Ven. Taroco looking for bumps, unsuccessful up against Dez, but looks like KrakenSeas are starting to establish offense out in front of the Geek Squad gaming net. 50 off the sidewall is just going to be met by Dez first. Juice has no choice but to wait and play patient. Gets beat to the ball as well. Bible up high. Zineel clear. Has Juice waiting in the wings, and Taroco's waiting in midfield as well. Zineel hunting bumps Juice. The fake out in front. Bible and Dez neither make contact to the backboard. It's so awkward in front of net. Bible escapes with it. Pass back now to Juice, who has full boost to work with. This is where he loves to be. Up against Bible, and Bible has the read on the reset. He was the only player left with boost, but now it's just Demo on top of Demo. Zineel to the skies. Ven again with the read. This is so much pressure. Taroco down low. Over towards Zineel. That's just a brutal bounce, honestly enough. Juice on the turn with no boost means Bible has a free clear. It's a lot of pressure and a long offensive possession from KrakenSeas, but we still haven't been able to break through, and there's limited time in this first game. Ven bumped off the ball. Juice with nothing. It goes across, but Zineel wasn't able to turn right away. Now centered out. There's the shot. Okay. Monkey Shines had mentioned content. This would certainly be great content if these last 15 seconds could play out in our favor. Great job by Taroco to get that goal. That was a very lengthy possession. A ton of pressure. Now, how do we proceed about these 15 seconds? That hard sheet up. Not going to be punished by Bible, but unfortunately, Juice was not able to make contact. That bump could make things awkward. Juice, centered out. Boost is low. Ven up high. Juice, the basketball-style dribble. Can he get over the top of one? He does. Looking for the bump. Gets it, but the defender, Ven, able to get back. Taroco keeping it alive. Pass towards Juice, who has no boost, no contact, and no chance. Oh. Spam the Coco to help Taroco. You didn't just think of that now, did you? That's a good one. That is a very good one. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. Oh, I know the one for Juice. I know spam the Juice to help Juice. It's great. That's a hilarious one. Okay, we need to get this back. We need to turn this around. I was not a big fan of how that game went. It felt like we were outpaced quite a bit. But hopefully we can get things squared away. Let's get back into the flow of things, okay? Let's lock it back in, do what we do best, and that is, frankly, win. Juice up against Bible, plays the 50 low. Zineel can get over the top of Ven. Rains it off the corner, pass down field. Thankfully, Ven is removed from the field of play, so Dez is left to fend for himself. I really did like the physical plays that were coming through on the side of KrakenSeas. I would love to see more. I would love to see more opportune physical plays as well, like that, for instance. Just like that. Juice getting in the way of Ed so he can't challenge to begin with, who also bumps Dez. And then Zineel takes out Ven. That is how it should be done. Absolutely what we love to see. Zineel still looking to get even more physical up against Bible. Switching sides of play will be Taroco receiving the ball. Slows down the pace of play out in front of net. Dez up against Juice. I'm loving right now the control on the 50s that are coming through from KrakenSeas. What kind of juice is he? My thought would be apple juice, considering he came up with the previous name of Apple Slices. However, I can neither confirm nor deny whether or not that is true. That is merely a rumor. Zineel out front does win the 50 up against Bible. Juice's shot, saved by Dez. Just stretches an arm out. Juice coming from the other side of the net, but doesn't make contact. Bible one touch. Ven trying to get it out wide. Instead, Taroco goes high to the backboard. Bible has nothing. Ven still able to get the clear. And this possession is beautiful. Something we absolutely want to see, and frankly need to see out of KrakenSeas. Back in field, Taroco is there. Floater to the top left corner. Pushed above the bar by Bible. Ven looking to claim possession and start up some frankly highly limited offense, but that's a very weird miss, and we are punished. Wow, that's odd. That's a interesting miss from Taroco. Unfortunate, and Bible is just able to slam it on through. But we've looked the better so far. Certainly have had more time on offense. Again, would love to see more of that controlled possession, playing the 50s patiently, trying to play 50s into a positive position for teammates, similar to how Taroco did during last Open. There's a very specific goal I can think of where he lost a 50 diagonally straight to a teammate as if it was a direct pass. And I would love to continue seeing more of that. I would also love to see Zineel continue dunking defenders on the goal line. Instead, Juice looks to get it away from Bible. Cannot do so. Dez's touch goes backwards as he was limited on boost. Ball gets away from Ven. Does win the challenge up against Taroco, however. Ven turning on the ball. Bounces up high. Bible sealing double. Looking for a reset. Juice not going to give him a chance. Dez on no boost. Taking off the sidewall. Sidewall double from Taroco leaves him on minimal boost, but he'll take the far touch as Dez accidentally backflips. Zineel, good interception. Spun out afterwards. Pass from Zineel, or from Juice to Zineel to Taroco. Straight down. Juice. Corner wall. Zineel there if Bible doesn't make contact, but he does successfully, and it's met by a touch from Ven as well to work their way back down into the KrakenSeas half. Juice went to 50 up against Ven. Floater towards net. Going to be denied, and Zineel looks to challenge early. He'll actually end up backing up and just concedes possession to Ven. Prefers to play a much more solid position to defend this offensive firepower that's coming through on the side of Bible, Dez, and Ven. Around one goes Bible. Ven's 50 spikes off the ceiling. Juice back downfield. Dez, right-hand corner. Bible, full clear. Met by Zineel. Bible's going to stay on that. A great 50 win from Zineel. Dez on low boost has just one touch. Taroco, again, slowing it down. Looking to play their own pace of play. Don't want to have to try to compete with Geek Squad on outplaying with speed. They rather slow it down, be much more methodical, and do their work surgically with precision and care. And this is a great chance as Juice looks to drop it down. He will successfully get it through. Dez left on 0. Being where he was on the goal line, was not positioned for success. Juice sends it on through. 2-1 now. Taroco off kickoff. Corner double. Not available. Ven, we're going to go on his own for a little bit. Took a bit of a stroll in the bump out of Juice is going to open things up for Dez. This is highly unfortunate. Juice gets bumped by Ven, and the touch goes backwards right into the hands of Dez. Ensuing kickoff, Juice. A little bit of space, looks to go over the top of two, and somehow read by Ven, but is still out in front. I could not tell if Taroco was challenged there or not, Meaning, I don't know if the defender had a piece of the ball or if that was simply a bricked shot. Regardless, it is not a goal in our favor. Bible around 1. What a pinch downfield from Zineel. Taroco's extra touch. Juice. Pass to Zineel. Oh, that is gorgeous. One, two, three. Back of your net. My goodness, that's a gorgeous play. And I'm upset. Come on, guys. In the most respectful way I can put it. How are we going to concede after scoring that? Okay. Just lock it in, fellas. Lock it in. I can guarantee that our warm-up scrim was harder. That is not disrespect to Geek Squad Gaming, but I know that our warm-up was harder. So if we can get locked back in, do our jobs, and take this down so we don't go down 2-0 in the series, that would be ideal. Please take this in overtime. Oh my goodness, so sticking close. Taroco just couldn't quite put it away. Now Bible has a lead blocker, and Dez is going to steal corner boost too. Juice, good job on that 50. A very good read. And Taroco, thankfully, gets an extending touch. Back in field, Zineel, not going to be there. Instead, it's Juice now receiving the ball with control. Loves having space in the air. Corner pinch out in front of net. Bible will take control. Bible, another touch. But that's 2 players committed. The Demo could open things up if Juice can escape. But he's got limited boost, and Ven is just being a pest at present. Early challenge after early challenge. The speed from Geek Squad Gaming has been palpable, to say the least. Juice taking the 50 up against Zen. Up against Zen? What? Sorry, I'm recognizing that my brain is just tricking me. Zineel, great catch. Clearing from the backboard. Taroco up high, does have Zineel downfield. Looks to get one touch. Ven is going to try to follow from the ceiling. No. Juice, double tap, out in front, no shooter. Do not worry about my brain right now and the things that I'm saying on the mic, for they are inconsistent with what is happening in reality. Let's see what Taroco can do. He's got plenty of space. The fake under 1, top left. Thank you, Mr. Veteran Taroco. Oh, what a fake, too. Dez bit badly. And the floater is perfect. You know what? You could argue maybe it is set on the field with how nice of a shot that was from Taroco. Thank goodness. 1-1. They were worrying me. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, let's not do that. Man, okay. Between Ven and Zineel, that's what got my head going, but don't worry about me. My brain's been running on autopilot for the entire day. Yes. Notice, Dawn, I'm with you. Let's not, well, let's rephrase. Let's rephrase slightly. I do not want to have to worry about games going to overtime. If we can just keep winning them, great. That I'm with. And then we'll move on from there. All right. Just waiting on Zineel. Zineel continues to be the last person to join. There he is. All right. Let's get to it. Off kickoff. 50 from Juice, met by Ven now, as Dez looks to get some bumps out in front. Zineel hunting Bible, like, viciously, actually. Had a lot of intent behind that. Ceiling pinch from Juice is a pass towards Zineel, but will not meet him. It is ultimately Dez to interrupt. Now another ceiling pinch, this time offered up by Taroco. Gonna be met with a slow retreat on the side of the defense. Zineel, pop from the ceiling, reset out in front. Can't quite get the dunk up against Dez. Now Taroco with a reset on the ceiling, double of his own, but Bible clears high. Now the mechanics look to be flowing a little bit for this roster. Taroco up against 2 players. It's Ven who just sends it from the ceiling, but Juice's touch, I guess, gets away from him. Ven won't have a redirect, so Zineel will end up taking control. Sidewall double. Certainly. Out in front now. Juice unable to reach it. Pass a little bit far downfield. Zineel still hunting for bumps, looking to possibly steal boost as well. It's Taroco into the corner with limited control. Ven, read by Zineel. Dez up high. Great read from Juice. Bible has to play back. Got a little bit close to the ball there. Taroco plays the 50. Bible looking for a second touch. No, instead elects to go for the midfield boost as Juice is removed from the field to play in the offensive half of our field. Then on down to the KrakenSeas defensive third. Juice getting a reset off the top of one player's car. Dez with the bump onto Taroco, but Bible did not buy in to that bump being successful and will not be able to challenge as a result. Shooting lane might have been open otherwise as Zineel and Juice connect. Bible, control, spiking off the ceiling. No touch from Dez. Taroco downfield, gets the extra touch, and puts it on through. The miss from Dez ends up biting Geek Squad Gaming immediately. We'll take that. Great shot from Taroco. Great extra touch to get that redirect on. Now Bible, met by Taroco. Passes across towards Zineel. He'll set it up for Juice. Looking for bumps is Taroco. Bible with just enough pace as Zineel looks to drop it back down to the offensive half. Juice now the pop. Taroco there first. Possible double tap for a pass. Puts it out in front. Zineel not quite expecting it. Might have been expecting a shot attempt. It looks like our pace is starting to pick up a bit. Certainly the mechanics and trust in our teammates are building up. You can just see it. It seems that we're absolutely playing together more than what we did in game one. Taroco loses that 50, but instead it's Juice passing back towards Taroco. Taroco would have had to go against himself there in order to get that one. Now Zineel from the ceiling fakes, looking to play up high on the double tap. My goodness, Zineel looking to find the same mind games that Taroco did to end last game. Juice's shot, top right, saved by Dez. Hunted bumps from Taroco, saved again on the double commit. Juice on no boost is still maintaining possession. Zineel, no sidewall double. With the amount of time spent in this half of the field, I'm very glad that my glasses have blue light filters on them, because the amount of time spent in the blue half of field this game has been absurd. Out in front, little dangerous. Both Bible and Dez find themselves in the same position. Bible can't quite land on the backward to get an extra touch. Juice, no boost, does have Zineel on the pre-jump. Catches it with a reset. Cannot make anything else of it. Then playing up high, Taroco goes underneath Bible, reads the offensive player's attempts. Zineel can't get over one, so the challenge finds its way to the right-hand corner. Juice circling back, then reads Zineel. Catch, boost to work with, Bible over the top of one. Taroco on the roll down, spiking to the ceiling again. This time, Dez has to wait. Juice, reset, pop over one. Gets another touch out in front. Instead, it's a free clear for Dez. Zineel will retreat and guide the ball towards safety in the corner. Ven is there to recenter, but there is no teammates of his. Taroco now around one up against Dez. Early challenge is successful. Zineel across the field. Taroco does not make contact. You could see that he wanted Zineel on an extra touch. Zineel got a demo onto Ven, but Dez maintains the possession. Taroco, good 50 into the corner. Bible and Ven both committing on the ball, leaving Dez on his own, but he'll be successfully challenging at midfield. Juice looking to play possession. Zineel's 50. Kept neutral. Taroco able to get the ball back into the offensive third again, where Ven collects. Juice half committing, just playing some shadow defense, forcing the ball off of Dez. Juice one more time downfield. Requires Ven to be honest on defense. Viable. Towards the sidewall. Reset around Juice. Taroco does end up losing the 50 to Ven. Ven is looking for demos possibly onto Zineel. Can't catch him. Instead, Zineel takes out Dez, leaving two players from Geek Squad Gaming alive. It's Juice up high, looking to drop the ball down low. It's Dez who is able to pop. Zineel, catch. Does not get the reset, but it does not matter. It hits the ground, and we're up 2-1. Beautiful. Beautiful. That was better. We like wins, don't we? We like victory. I'm a big fan of victory. Oh my god, look at this. They didn't have a shot. They didn't have a single shot. We had 12. They had 0. That's insane to me. That's kind of ridiculous. I did not expect that. I did not expect them to have 0 shots while we had 12. I love that for us. I mean, it certainly felt like we were the team that was on offense more, but I just really didn't think about the fact that they literally had 0 offense. That was a fantastic 1-0 game from us. Des on the corner double. Ven up against Taroco loses that battle. Taroco with another winning effort. Des met by Juice. Pass towards Zineel, who ends up going from the ceiling. On the carry, reset around another to the backboard. Taroco doesn't have it. He circles around the ball. How in the world is that a goal for Zineel? I don't know how that's possible. But sure. We'll take it. Yeah. Shout out the peel for Zineel. He has it once again. Tries faking underneath one, but Bible had a great mid-jump adjustment. Taroco limited in the tank, but has plenty of momentum to work with. We'll get the ball downfield towards Zineel. He lands backwards, but still attempts a challenge. Juice. Cutting off Dez. Juice's touch makes things a little bit simpler for Dez. That is now a shot recorded, as you can see up there in the top right. Taroco, nothing. Juice left all alone, being bumped, or excuse me, being hunted, I should say, by both Ven and by Biable. Dez in front. Bible's going to have a little bit of space. Spiking off the ceiling. Tries catching Zineel off guard. Will not do so. But as of right now, this Geek Squad Gaming is starving us pretty badly when it comes to boost reserves. Taroco will not get that corner, but thankfully Zineel will. Bumps are being attempted, which actually leaves no shooter in the lane. Demo onto Dez. Zineel, high, looking for bumps. Oh my goodness, possible pass back. That would have been insane, but instead, we're a little bit overcommitted. This could be mildly scary. Shot from Ven, saved off the bar by Juice. Juice, another great save on a rocket, this time off of the car of Dez. Ven read by Zineel. And the defense from KrakenSeas able to stand up to the test once again. Out in front. Bible, nothing, leaves for Ven. Demo from Zineel onto Bible. Dez looking to be up next. The pop-up from Ven cannot find Dez. Ends up looking for Juice. That is a booming clear. Juice looks to catch up to it. Can. Looking for bumps out in front, but Bible holds his nerve, remains patient. Ven, demoed by Juice. Taroco able to take control, and Dez gets bumped out of position as well. Another from Taroco. No, not quite. Bible, once again, retreating successfully. Looking for the musty. Juice on the pre-flip. Has the initial save, but it's just too much. Geek Squad Gaming get themselves their first goal in about a game and a half. Ensuing kickoff results in Dez demoing Zineel. Bible has a double tap that will not be put towards the net. Ven's shot saved by Juice again. Juice has been a defensive monster so far in this game. 1-1 scoreline. Ven, the carry, does get a reset. Extra touch off the bar and post. Oh my goodness, we're back to paying him. Thank you, Mateo, for your contributions. Taroco downfield, does beat the defender. What a crazy swing. I saw Mateo put the money in the chat. He paid off the post and crossbar. The ball hits both, stays out, and Taroco goes coast to coast instead. Ven's cut off by Juice. Taroco downfield has an open net! I don't know where everyone disappeared to, but I do not care. Ven upfield with nothing. Bible upfield with nothing. Dez stuck in midfield. Taroco's touch is simply too strong. Someone join Mateo and spam the Coco to help Taroco. Bible searches for bumps but can't find any. Venom against Taroco. Taroco's hunting the demos. Zineel finds Bible. Might have to change his name to Bumpable after this series, honestly enough. There's been a lot of physical plays from KrakenSeas through these 4 games. Zineel, turn. Good pop out in front of net. Taroco's going to have a rebound opportunity to the far post. 4-1 for KrakenSeas. This is what we like. Let's just be honest. We know what this team is capable of. This has been a great series. I mean, it was a tough first game, but ever since then, my goodness, it has been wonderful. Juice up high, met by Dez. There is still a minute left in this game. Taroco booming clear to Zineel. Does he have the double? He does! No! Viable, why? What is wrong with you? Oh, you're already down by 3 and you're not going to win the series, man. Just accept that you're going to lowers. Let the highlight happen. Oh, Juice tries getting the Doomsy as well, and it won't go. But, I mean, at this point, there's not enough time on the clock. Geek Squad Gaming, they put up a great fight. Let's be honest. You know, Game 1, they had a great victory. Game 2 was extremely close with it being an overtime victory. Game 3 even was a 1-0. However, it is 2 demos from Zineel, only leaving Ven, who gets bumped by Taroco. Team Pinch does not find its way to the mark, or does not find its mark on way towards net, I should say. But it's 4-1 with limited time. There's team bumps coming through from Geek Squad Gaming. The series is done and over with. KrakenSeas are going to take this down 3-1, and we'll see who we face next. Out in front, Zineel clears. Don't even worry about it. There we go. Great for the series. I'm running ads now because Twitch was trying to force ads during that game. I'm sorry, I don't want to have to do it, but I have to. Okay. Bracket time, guys. Here we go. Buzzballs is our opponent with the gentleman's sweep, similar to us, which is Mystical, Taibu, and Helix. Okay, Ba. That'd be insane. Yeah, we got Mystical, Taibu, and Helix next. No Dope 130. Let's see what else is going on in these pools. Anything crazy? Virtus Pro doing their thing. Good to see that they're actually back to doing that. I love me some all-wheel drive. Good old AJ Wellis. I'm a big fan of Wellis, so good on him. Gusky Cass. I love that. Okay, so no upsets through here. I think it looks pretty standard issue. Yes, we did win. 3-0, 3-0, 3-1, 3-0. Goodness, 3-0. 3-2. Cosmic Angel Tool. Shaycause Patty. That's a great CRL series right there. Ooh. Who is this? Skills. No. Okay, that's fair. Oath Adam and Hockey is a great team. But I love Heps and Mad Max. Cosmic Vegas what if player? Are we thinking the same Cosmic? Is there a different Cosmic? S5 Cosmic? But yeah, there ain't nothing else going on around here. At least nothing crazy. SBC with a 3-0 over Royal. Dibs Faded and Thule. I like that for us. Or, you know, for them. We love SBC. Oh, it is same Cosmic? Okay. Cool. Gotcha. I did not know that for sure. Alright, well this has been a great start, that's for sure. Let's see, ads are running. We're getting scores entered, and then we are going to be facing Buzzballs, which is actually quite a fun matchup. I'm excited for it. Some CRL guys, Mystical, Taibu, and Helix. Anything in lowers? Anyone I know in lowers? Excuse me. St. Clair Gold is in lowers. University of Florida's in lowers. No, nothing. Nothing else really. Alright, this has been a good start. I'm going to do a quick intermission, and if you guys do want to see the bracket, exclamation point bracket in the chat, we'll show you the link, but I just want to make sure I have enough water. Give me a quick moment. I'll be right back. You know what? You're right. Sorry, Mateo. You are correct. Let me try to get that up. Let me see if I have the time. You're right. Good call. That's great comms. Love that, Mateo. Monkey Shines, I gotta show the clip. Oh my god, can I spell? What was that? Let me find this clip. Alright. Y'all want to see this? Y'all want to see this clip? Alright. Again, a grand finals in Royalty Series, which is C3 to GC1, this specific tourney. Myself, Aiden, and Bromek as a part of Swordfish Rush. I can't even remember our opponents, which I feel bad about, but...
For Rush, Kumi tries to carry it, but
they're joining up, so we gotta make this quick.
Overtime, and again, not a short testament to both these teams. The adaptation, the adjustments, they have been there, and McMaster looking for another OT killer. He is gonna get it. No, I can't do one. I gotta double dip, says McMaster. Off the wall, fine carry, and emphasis. We are talking again. Yeah,
sidewall double to a backboard double? Come on. Give me that. And a legend on the comms. A legend in Monkey Shines on the comms. We won game... Obviously, we won that. We won game 5. And then we wanted... And then we won. Dude, do you have other groups that you run with? Or, excuse me, you have other leagues? I was very happy with that shot. Oh, you ranked up? Okay, never mind then. Or you got ranked up. I think I understand. I might be lost. Okay, y'all ready for this? I forgot the prediction. Oh, you hit 1581? Yeah, it's done. It's cooked. It's done, my friend. Okay. Well, I didn't get a prediction in this time, but I at least got the prediction ended. We're up against Buzzballs, Mystical, Taibu, and Helix. I have casted Helix quite a bit now. More on the collegiate scene than anything else, so it'll be fun to see these guys compete against each other. That is an early shot that Taibu was able to clear out with no boost. I know Taibu to be an absolute machine. Gets a demo downfield. Zineel is met by Helix right around midfield. Taibu was already up, but Mystical does not get the pass to him. Instead, Taibu has just an absolute cruise missile of a demo through Taroco. Zineel looking to play patient, loses the 50 towards Taroco. Good job by Taroco off the respawn to immediately get back into the play. Zineel getting boost. Look at Helix getting spun out by Juice. Bump plays have been part of the bread and butter of this KrakenSeas roster. I think the physical plays are key with the way this team plays. And I'm actually, you know, I'm obviously not near as good as these guys, but I'm trying to use them in similar ways in my own league games. Out in front, a little bit awkward. The demo comes through from Zineel, but not the shot. Helix A little bit of a bouncing ball over towards the net. Taroco is being given quite a bit of space to work with. Goes over the head of Mystical. Looks to play the 50 against Taibu and loses it. Reset from Taibu. Met by Juice. Very good neutral challenge as his boost gets taken by Helix, but Juice instead will just walk his way on through, I guess. Shot comes through, and Taibu has the first from Buzzballs. We'll move on. We moved on last series. We'll move on this series. On to the next. Like it's nothing. Downfield, Helix has no boost to work with. Still gets a touch, and will get a challenge up against Zineel. Maintains possession, just trying to play the ball close. It's a wise play from honestly one of the most seasoned veterans in all of CRL. Zineel attempts to go low. Cannot quite do so. Two players commit on the side of Buzzballs. It is Helix and Taibu. Taibu still left on no boost. Can't get bumped out of the play. Instead, it's Juice trying to crash on in for a challenge. Zineel, no contact. Taroco will take it as Juice collects that mid boost. Good control from Taroco. Looking for a bump on a Mystical. Does not quite find him. Good turn from Juice up against Helix. Does lose it, and Zineel is just going to elect to retreat for the time being. Looking to play the ball a little bit closer to the vest. Mystical, popped to the backward. Juice, covering without any problem. Up against Taibu, does lose the challenge. Taibu looks for a bump on Taroco. Two players commit, left a little awkward as Juice has nothing. Taroco has nothing. Zineel has nothing. Get the ball out of here, please. You're freaking me out, fellas. Zineel, good clear. Very solid clear. That'll allow us to get boost, reposition, do all the fun things. Except for the fact that Zineel did not get that mid boost, and that being a goal against us is not actually that fun of a thing, now that I think about it. get. Okay. Let's come on, fellas. I don't know why we need the one game to warm up. Let's get right back into things. Come on now. Carry the momentum from last series into this one. I know they're coming off of a victory too, but we're better, and it just is what it is. All right, let's show them that that's the case. Juice out in front. Can't get anything to go. Taroco gets demoed, but it does stop Taibu a little bit. Helix is gifted a lot of space before he's bumped off the ball. Taroco off the backwards. Zineel beats Mystical, but will pay for it by getting removed from the field of play. Juice, possible double, not on target. Looked like Juice had an opportunity at net. Could not quite get the shot aligned. Now screams in from the sidewall. Mystical, backboard, double. Not going to be afforded to him. Zineel, nothing. Taroco grabs the mid boost as well. To the backboard, low altitude double. Will not be found. It's Mystical again shutting down Zineel. Juice and Taroco find themselves in the same place. It's Zineel coming back in off the respawn. Juice trying to get a challenge on the Helix. Just can't quite do so. A minute left, and it doesn't really feel like we've had any crazy offensive opportunities. Buzzballs have played exceedingly well out in front. Now Juice with a great chance. Going to be shut down by Mystical. This might be open. Taroco gets bumped. Oh, boy. Huh. Well, let's at least get one this game. For the sake of having a little bit of momentum back on our side, that would certainly be ideal. It could be one right here as Taroco has the ball out in front. Zineel, rebound. Helix just has it. No reset from Mystical. Back down into the blue half once again. Taroco, no contact. Zineel, sidewall double. Oh, what a touch. Shame that wasn't on net. Taroco back in field. We're going to get one. All right. Have something to cheer about this game. $11 seconds. Maybe just maybe, there's time for this. If Zineel can get one here. All right. That was shut down immediately. Oh, wait, not yet. Okay. Okay. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. This is not quite done. What kind of shenanigans can they come up with? How creative can KrakenSeas be on kickoff? The fake kickoff just to make sure that it's lofted up. Okay. And, all right, never mind. They tried. I like the idea. But we do drop game one. Ooh, okay, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. Not a problem. Sorry, on a side phone, I do have the UFC fights on because my dad and brother are actually downstairs watching them, and I was watching them with them beforehand. I'll watch them with them afterwards, and this cut is nasty. Anyways, let's get back to the action, okay? Let's just get back to work, lock it down, do our job. Come on, let's play the game. Off the kickoff, Helix will have possession first. The touch goes low and Juice does read it. Bumps Helix out of the way as well. Taroco the shot. Requires 2 defenders. Taibu beats Zineel over the top. Reset? No, not going to find it. Now downfield, Zineel has a chance in transition. Mystical cuts it off. He's got boost to work with. Going to drop it down to Helix. Juice. Given a little bit of space. In hunt of physical plays. Corner wall, Zineel, back out in front. Juice, just maintain the possession. This looks a lot better. It certainly looks a lot more like what we were doing during last series. Once again, it's Zineel, this time with an offering. Taibu does collect that corner boost, but he is mildly out of position. He'll receive this ball, get it cleared on out. Juice in front, around 1. Zineel, shot does not have the power that he's in search of. Mystical has the light clear. Juice, no contact. Mystical's able to get back to it. Taroco getting dunked, leaves it for Zineel, who looks for the reset on the ceiling. Double! Taibu with a great save, but he's left on no boost. Juice down low, in front. Taroco gets the first of the game. It was a great initial save that came through on the side of Buzzballs, but the pressure from KrakenSeas proves to be too much. Very grateful that we're able to get our first. And that we're able to get it before them, frankly. Helix will have a bit of boost to work with. Intercepted immediately. Taibu. Far clear across the field. Zineel off the sidewall. Juice to the top left corner! Helix just does not have the pace to get back to this, and frankly, who would have the pace to get back to it? Unreal shot. I haven't set on KPH, by the way, because it's more fun to guess when I'm actively playing. 150 KPH is dang fast. Taroco will have the next offering offensively until Zineel takes it away. Looking for a sidewall double, does not find it. Juice is there. 50 away. Zineel, control on no boost. Taibu, the turn. Taroco against Taibu. I'm starting to see, okay, if anyone else here is a mixed martial arts fan, I think you'll understand this analogy and probably appreciate it too. There is a fighter, a champion actually currently in the UFC. His name is Pyotr Yan. He is a Russian kickboxer. The dude is a machine. He is known for having very, very slow first rounds in his fights. And then rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, he uses what he learned in round 1 and just executes perfectly on the weaknesses and openings that there are to be exploited. I'm seeing that right now from us and how we're, game 1 may not be for us. Games 2, 3, 4 absolutely are. Look at what we're doing this game. The offense has been flowing this game. The defense looking strong, answering all tests thus far, and passing with flying colors. Juice able to get it clear, but it absolutely feels like we got that information in game 1 as to what they like to do. And then now, we are simply using what we've learned to our advantage. Juice was setting up Taroco. The shot can't get around the defense. Pass back in field. Mystical. Shot met by Taroco. The way it hits the ceiling and backboard will end up clearing. Juice with the continuation to Zineel. A booming touch. Thunderous at that. Taroco does beat Helix. Zineel, redirect to the backboard. Juice is there. Slows it down. Shoots it right at Taibu, and the rebound is not available. Taroco. Up high. Mystical. With another clear, Zineel on limited boost still is able to find himself out, and Juice with a good redirect keeps the ball away from the low boost Taibu. Juice, good reese off the ceiling double. Helix, clear. Off the corner wall it goes. Taroco up against Taibu, loses the race to the ball, in control of it is Helix. Juice is able to avoid the bumps and get out. Rebound shot, far post, just off target. Juice with no boost, he gets stolen from him by Mystical. Now Buzzballs are starting to starve us out a bit. Out in front, Mystical does not have it. Retreating now back as Helix is able to get that mid boost as Juice looks to get around Taibu. Does get through one. Zineel, the dribble, tries to get in front of Mystical. Can do so, but regardless, the save still comes through. Mystical takes out two. Zineel plays with beautiful patience. And the team bump actually helps the clear come through. Gives Zineel the momentum to get that demo. Now up high, Zineel back out in front for Taroco. What a transition! A team bump gave Zineel the momentum to move downfield. He gets the demo, takes the corner boost. Taroco up high to Zineel. Give and go, backed out from the corner for Taroco for the game 2 dagger. Beautiful work. Here comes Taibu. Be answered by, it was by Zineel, I believe it was. As he gets the demo as well. Juice up high on the lost 50. Taroco clearing downfield, looking to get a shutout in response. This has been a phenomenal second game for KrakenSeas. That is what you want to see. Yeah, wow. My goodness, what a great second game from us. All right, let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep the momentum going. Off the kickoff, Zineel will have the first offering from the ceiling. Extra touch over Helix out in front. Does require Mystical and Taibu to cross over each other. Taibu the light clear. Taroco once again offering towards net. Just trying to keep the defense honest with some early pressure. Juice in field. Look at Taibu and Helix meeting and bumping each other in their own corner. The defense right now from Buzzballs left in extremely awkward positions. Demo onto Taibu, but Helix was the one with boost and possession. Demo from Taroco onto Mystical. Zineel, around one, even boostless, still able to continue the carry. Good pop, looks to play patient up against Mystical, loses that 50 voluntarily as Taroco looks to be next. Juice now having to deal with the bumps of Mystical, does play patient, hits the brakes on him beautifully. Juice does not make contact. Zineel looks to slow it down. Taroco will willingly accept possession. Plays that 50 beautifully. Looks to get a second. Does do so. Taibu back in field to Mystical. He slows it down. Wow. I did not expect the change-up. And neither did Juice. Wow. Ensuing kickoff finds Taibu as Juice looks to meet him. Pitches hard towards the backboard. Helix able to read. Zineel one touch while Helix looks to move him out. Mystical towards the middle of the field. Has boost, a reset, and nothing else as Juice shuts that down on 0. Juice is playing off the backboard. Helix's touch is an awkward one. Juice trying to get the bumps, but can't find Taibu. Can't find him a second time either. Mystical able to beat Zineel to the ball. Juice looking to play with control. Loses that challenge out. Team pinch downfield. Taibu looking to play it safe, but it's still met by Taroco. That pass in field goes towards Zineel. He does beat Helix over the top. Juice is going to be next up against Mystical. 50 loss right towards Zineel, but the pre-flip is weak, and Taibu is able to escape the bumps as well. Up high, Helix, a great read on the pre-jump. No contact from Juice, oddly enough, but Zineel will take control anyways. Almost worked out for the better. Here comes Helix. Plenty of boost on the reset. Puts it on through. That's a great shot from Helix. I'll give credit. Especially because Helix is a really cool dude in person. I'll give credit to Helix. But now we're down 2. We got to get back to work. Double up to 1. Zineel, floater, Mystical, read. Just collecting that corner boost. Helix on nothing will still go. Taroco has control. Trying to stock out the defenders. Did not get a reset. To the backboard. Rebound there. Juice was there. Could not beat the defense. Now Zineel looking to take advantage of the space he has off of the respawn. A reset over the top of 1. Can't find Juice. Taroco to the backboard. Zineel with the double. Oh my goodness. I thought that was in. And what a shot that would have been. Regardless, a crazy effort from Zineel. Juice. Up high. Reset. Around 1. Mystical and Taibu both going. That T-bump could be crucial. Zineel back in field towards Taroco. Looking for the double tap off the post. Rebound denied by Helix. Come on, guys. Juice with a clear towards Taroco. And he's removed from the field of play as Juice. Zineel the cutoff. Taroco letting it go. Juice with control around 2, but not around Helix, and there's only a minute left. We need something ASAP. Helix shut down by Zineel. Mystical, corner double. Looking to set up a teammate set. All he finds is Juice. Zineel, extra touch, a powerful redirect, but not on target. Helix around Taroco. Zineel, demoed. Juice looking to waterfall it down. No, instead just in search of the double. Bumps Mystical. Taroco beats to the ball. But Zineel could have a chance. Pulls it back towards net. Taroco's redirect is met by Helix. We have to get a goal, at least with some time left on the clock. Can't leave it with literally 1 second like last time. We have only 30 left. Something has got to go. And this looks like a prime opportunity as Mystical only gets 1 touch, but Taibu's clear. Wastes so many valuable seconds off the clock. Mystical, no contact. Helix, fake down in front, left for Taroco. Bumps being attempted, but he can't get his way through. Just could not get around the ball. Pass in front, Juice shot, goal. More than a second left. 6 seconds is plenty. What can we muster up? Time to find out. Off the kickoff. Zineel. Control, but no boost. Trying to pop it. It's Taibu with a clear. Juice has no boost, and Helix is going to definitely put this one down. Okay. I'm incorrect. Taroco with the redirect from the ceiling. Juice can't get under it. Man! I kind of desperately need us to win this series, as I literally have family over waiting for us to be done. Selfishly, I need this to be done. I know we can win this. This is absolutely winnable. It just, I don't know. If something doesn't feel right with how the team is flowing. We had plenty of shots, but the amount of actual opportunities just seemed limited. Come on, fellas. Pull through here. Come on, pull through. We got this. I think you're absolutely right, Bob. I think physicality is massive for this team, and we really haven't seen much of it. Zineel? Possible double tap. Triple tap? No. I really think a shot there would have just been fine. The whole team may have been there, but they were all low on boost, and who knows if they're reacting fast enough to a power shot there. Just seems like some odd decision-making at present. And now, I don't play at this level, but it's just my 2 cents. Helix flicks around 1. She's going to take control into the corner. Good 50. Plays into the hands of Mystical. Taroco, good job being patient as Taibu will be up next. Over the sidewall. Helix, booming clear. Juice removed from the field of play. Mystical now. Can be met by Taroco. Over to the sidewall. Does get the double tap. Continued on by Zineel. Caught by Taibu. I do need to recognize that every single game starts off at 0-0, but in terms of the series, we're left in a weird spot right now. Helix with control, does get a reset, looks to go underneath Zineel, gets the fake, and just 1v3s. We gotta turn this around. This is highly frustrating. I don't get what's going on with us and why we're struggling so much. This really feels like a series that should be a pretty simple victory, but when we bang it off the crossbar like that, like, I mean, I'm not sure what else can be asked for. Can we get this through? No. Out in front, Taibu has the reaction. Juice is going to collect that back corner boost and hope to play it out from here. But again, just another early challenge. Helix shot, Taroco, thank goodness for the save. Juice, resetting from the ceiling. Pop, easily read by Taibu. Get back to the passing plays, guys. This might be it. Nope, Taibu has it. Don't know how he avoided the bump. There's the rebound. Thank goodness. But let's get back to the passing plays. Enough of the solo stuff. The solo stuff isn't what's working. What's working is the 1-2-3s, the 1-2-1s, the give and goes. Let's get back to linking up. Work as a team. Off the ceiling. Juice gets eviscerated. Taibu looking to play patient underneath 1. Zineel loses the 50. Juice, limited boost in the tank. Zineel trying to avoid the bumps of Mystical. Does do so, but gets an awkward touch as a result. Juice will be first to the ball. Looking to find Zineel downfield, but the boost did not spawn, so he will not be challenging. No pre-jumps, nothing of that sort. Juice back in towards the midfield. Free ball for Mystical. Taroco up high with Zineel. Who's going to go? They both end up challenging. But it was Taroco who walked away with the challenge. Contact from Taroco. Continued on by Zineel. To the backboard. 2 defenders committing. Neither making contact. Extremely awkward out in front of net. Helix over the head of 1. Mystical back in field towards Taibu. Taroco can't shut it down. Zineel. Only one left back. Great read. Now from the corner. Helix looks to slow it down. Cannot steal the boost away from Zineel. Crucial boost grab from Zineel forces Helix backwards. Taroco. Only a touch as far as Mystical, who goes from his own backward towards the midfield lines. And he will collect that mid boost as this ball sails over his head. Taroco and Taibu going against each other. Juice downfield. Mystical with a catch and carry. Insane control from Mystical just then. Helix hard to the sidewall. Demo comes through. Pass. Shot. Bang! That's more like it! My goodness, what a play! Juice to Taroco, and that is a bullet through the net. Goodness gracious, and have that go in too. Thank you very much. Cool. That works. All right, 3-1. Let's just continue what we have and make it 4. We love this. Thank you, Taroco, for just popping off. (4-1). Thank you. Taroco doesn't make contact. Helix on the turn. Against Juice out in front. Alright. Sure. That's an interesting one. Let's not let that be a momentum shifter. Let's keep this all rolling, okay? Fake kickoff comes through this time. Type will receive it with boost. And can't get it by Zineel. Helix can't get it by Zineel as well. A great double dunk, if you will. Waste some time off of the clock as Mystical looks to move upfield. Helix left with nothing, does get bumped off the ball, forcing Taibu into the next offensive position. Helix from the corner on the drop down, no second touch. He'll look to follow. Taroco's not going to give him a sniff at the ball. Instead, guides the ball out towards safety temporarily. Collects the mid boost, looks to reassess from there. Taroco was able to collect boost while Taibu intercepts. Zineel and Juice both moving out. Juice, full clear. Helix in position to make the save. But that save is not going to save the game. We're up 2 goals with no time left on the clock. Can we make it 3? No, not quite, but it's not necessary. All I need is for us to win this series. Of course, I care about the next series too, but because I have people over, I would love to win this series to guarantee that no matter what after next, it's done. And if we win this series, we're guaranteed top 32. It would just set us up super well, both them as players, me with everything else that's happening in my house literally right now. So, we'll see. Might have a Tiffany sighting, by the way, on stream, because she's helping me refill my water since I ran out. I thought I had more, and I don't. Dude, the relief is evident. I'm certain of it. I'm not trying to hide nothing about it. I'll be transparent about it. I do not care. I care about sharing the truth. I care about our team winning. That is what matters. That is #1 priority. Can we get a victory in this 5th game and get ourselves into tomorrow without any stress and any hassle? That would be the most ideal outcome of these next 5 minutes. Juice with a great early interception. I like an aggressive first man. I feel like that's something that we have not necessarily used as much throughout the course of this series, and I would love to see more. Especially when Juice is it. Oh my goodness, these mind games are insane! Save off the post. Taroco tries floating over the head of the defense, but Helix does have it red. Back in field. Demo opens it wide up. Let's go! Zineel with the first. I'm so relieved currently that we were able to get that first goal. But again, I will not get overconfident. I refuse to after seeing how some of these games have gone. Helix tries getting a shot from the near post. It's now a fake from Mystical. Taibu is met immediately. Helix shot. Juice. What a save. But he can get back to that, and Helix is still in position. Okay. This is fine. Go next. We score and recover our lead. and we don't allow them to score any others, and we win 18-1. Come on, please. Let that happen. Okay. Juice off kickoff. Boost. Space. Pop around 1. Bump in front. No teammates. Taroco back in front. Makes Helix awkward. What a pop that is backwards. Helix has been playing exceptionally well. I do have to give him a lot of credit. Juice does get a reset. Use it to try to wave dash, get momentum for possible bumps, while Mystical will be first to challenge on the balls. And Zineel up against Helix looks to just play the 50. There's no contact from Helix, actually. It'll be Taboo instead with the free clear, as Taroco recovers from the backboard. Great clear. Cannot find Helix on the bump. However, Juice is able to find the challenge, removing the ball from Helix. Now downfield, Helix has a redirect. What a save from Taroco. That is crazy awareness. Taboo puts it past Mystical. Helix will be bumped off the ball, so no sidewall double. Booming clear. It does give up possession, but allows us to refill our boost, reposition. Juice, good catch. Looking to play 50 against Helix, does do so. Oh, the touch from Juice was unexpected from Taroco. No one's back! Guys, please. Zineel's 50 against Helix is neutral. Mystical looking to go sidewall double. Does not find it. Back in field. Juice over towards Zineel. Looking to pass it back, but Juice is nowhere near that. Neither is Taroco. That pass in field towards Juice is met by a challenge from Taboo. Taroco turning. Mystical to the corner. Boost is so limited right now on the side of Buzzballs, but they're still able to get it clear. Take that mid as well. Helix might have a chance, but it's Juice getting around 1. 1-on-2 possibly. Mystical pre-jump, read by Juice, flick towards net. Mystical still guides it out wide. Oh my god, and there comes a fire truck as well to just rain in their sirens through. And an ad's gonna come through from Twitch. Everything is falling apart. Taroco the pop, but there is nobody there. Zineel up high to the backboard. Does he have a double? It drops down in front. Juice, the pass back towards Taroco is simply too strong. Mystical is able to read it. Juice the turn. Helix. Possession again. Now Taroco to the sidewall. Has Zineel. Potential lead blocker. No, Taroco looks to go on his own. Save off the post. Zineel can't go through. Who's next? It's Juice, but he's not there in time. Taroco. Zineel. Oh my god, can we score? How are they saving that? How are they saving that? Taroco looks to go coast to coast. Has boost up against Helix. Zineel takes that 50 away, spiking it down. Waterfall opportunity read by Taboo. Mystical another redirect downfield. We've had ample opportunity. Come on, guys. Please. Juice the turn. Taboo. Zineel. The demo in front could make things awkward, but the ball's just in a bad spot for us. Taroco doesn't even have a challenge on that. Juice read by Mystical. There's only 30 seconds left. We're still down. Not even in our offensive half. Oh no. Why are we giving Taboo space? No! Well, this is fantastic. All right, we dropped the lowers. Sick. I'm just going straight to break. So, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to finish this stream. I have family over I'm supposed to be seeing. We don't play for damn near an hour now. Here, if you want to see what I mean, we have to wait on this series to end, this series, this, then us again if we win. Best of 5, 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 best of 5. So, it's, yeah, 2 series to win and make top 32. On the other hand, it's 4 of them. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm just calling it. Like, I have people that are here. I have family from 600 miles away that are here to spend time with me. Like, we're probably an hour from playing our next series. That just tacked on another 2 hours onto this stream. Probably minimum. I don't think I can do it. God, what are we doing? Bob, I'm sorry, man, but, like, I just don't get how that happened. I thought it would be walk in the park, and it wouldn't matter because the next series after would have been top 32 no matter what. So I thought it was fine. Never did I foresee us losing either of the first 2 series. Well, yeah, it's a good team, but it's not a top 16 team. If they make top 16 and prove me wrong, great. Like, hold on. Tai Bu in the last opens, in Open 3, 41st through 56th. Taibu in the second Open, 73rd through 104th. In the first Open, 33rd through 48th. Mystical doesn't have a page. Mystical doesn't even have a page. Helix. I'm a fan of Helix. I get along with him really well in real life. Super cool guy. First major, 33rd through 48th. Second, 33rd through 40th. Third, 17th through 22nd. So he's been top 32 once this season. It's just not a team that we should realistically drop to. So... No, we didn't, Nutty. We lost in Game 5. We're down in lowers, and I'm not going to be able to continue the stream. I simply can't. I have family from 600 miles away in town, and I'm not going to continue the stream. I'm just not. I would like to, but I simply can't. I have people here. So... Everything looked bad. We were tripping over each other. It was not good. The team looked disjointed. We couldn't figure out whether or not we wanted to go for solo plays or team plays. The team plays were great. The solo plays did not work a single time. I don't know. I'm certain I'm being hypocritical, but it's just frustrating because I want to be able to stream this and I can't. No, because the only other person who'd be able to take it over is Plane. Juice might stream, he might not. I don't know. But if there's any way Juice can stream, I mean, that would be the only way. I'm just gonna shut it down because it's gonna be a minimum of an hour till we play. Because I mean, again, look, this series still isn't done, and this is in losers round 2. This series isn't done. Then we're gonna have to wait on the winner of this and this. Who knows when this is gonna start? Then this. Who knows when that's gonna start after? Then it's us, and then it'd be us again if we win. So we're a top 16 team. I don't know. Whatever. I simply have to bounce. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't get to see my family like this. They're gonna try to move down here, but I haven't been able to see them in roughly 6 months. So I'm just gonna call it. I can't do it. I want to be able to. They're more important. So it's frustrating, but I'm gonna bail. Sorry, guys. Tomorrow's gonna be Skyline because tomorrow is my wife's birthday and her dad's birthday, so we're gonna be spending time with her family. But it will still be on this channel. It's just that Skyline's gonna fill in. Yeah. So I'll see if Juice is live. I don't think he is, but. Yeah, he's not live, but he didn't go live last time either. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. If he does stream, it's gonna be Juice RL _. But I don't think he's going to. He didn't stream any of them last time. Letson, I'm not good, and we're shutting it down. I have family that's here from over 600 miles away, and we lost, so we're in lowers. So I'm gonna bounce, but you'll have a good one.